live due to some strong thunderstorms. Once again, thought we was done with it all, but looks like we got some more coming in. Give me just a second. I got a lot to fix here, so let me go ahead and get the Doppler radar back up. All right, so we're going to be tracking some strong thunderstorms moving into the southern part of the county right now, DeKalb County. There is a special weather statement out. Got some gusty winds moving into Crossville areas right now with this special weather statement out. Some 50-mile-an-hour winds and pea-size hail possible.
This is Station 51. I have hail out here at the house.
All right, 10 for what size hail?
I'm not for sure. I ain't gonna like it yet.
10 for. I'm going to estimate pea-size hail with that storm coming through. Looks like it's going over Crossville, Kilpatrick, A. Roney, moving kind of to the northwest toward Boaz, Albertville, Douglas. Just a big area of showers and storms coming on through.
10-4, yeah, it's a bunch of pea-size hail out here at the house. Heavy rain.
10-4, Station 58 received. All right, so pea-size hail reported in A. Roney with this little storm here as it's moving on across. All right, y'all bear with me and I will be right back. Give me just a second here. All right, sorry everybody. I actually seen a little bit of a lowering with this storm as it's moving through, so I was looking at that. So apologize there, had to step back. It appeared to be a shelf cloud. Not a shelf cloud, but a scud cloud. Yeah, I'm not seeing really any rotation with it. All right, so I do see some damaging winds down around Reese City. I can see that clearly, and there is some rotation down there too. Around, looks like west of Ridgeville, there's a little bit of a rotation there, seeing some damaging winds too. Looks like around the Ridgeville and Atala area. There is a ton of lightning with this thing too. So around, looks like just to the west of Gadsden, around Atala, Ridgeville, Reese City, severe thunderstorm warning there. There was a little rotation with it, but mainly looks to be some damaging winds now going through Atala, Ridgeville area. Yeah, there's definitely some rotation there in that storm west of Gadsden over Atala right now. Some damaging winds, and there is a little bit of rotation there. I'm noting that with that storm, but there is a severe thunderstorm warning on it. Also seeing the hail signature starting to pick up. Let me switch radar out really quick. Yeah, that lightning is absolutely insane with it. Okay, my second radar has crashed. Give me just a second. All right, let me see if I can get my camera up. We can actually take a look at that storm. Okay. Get our camera up here. Give me just a second. We'll switch to our Skycam. Hopefully we can do that. Okay. Now bear with me while I adjust the direction we're looking. Yeah, I can't really see it that good thanks to the spider webs.
Hey, I'm just letting you know my internet's down. I'm just on the phone.
Okay, hon, I'm live on Facebook, but that's all right. I'll call you here in just a minute. Love you. Okay, camera, what is going on with you? All right, everybody. Looks like that camera decided to freeze. I don't know what is making them do that, but they are. All right, so we're looking at our camera network here. See if I can actually turn it around, maybe get a better view. Yeah, this camera's really lagging out. Not sure if it's the lightning making it do that or what, but it's really lagging. All right, sounds like we got some trees down, more reports coming in. Give me a second, we're going to switch back to Doppler. You can see that storm just a little bit on our Skycam, not a lot. I can't really get a good shot of it. And got just hearing that the sky is glowing green right now. Alrighty. So there's some hail in that storm as well. Let me get the velocity back up. Okay, hold on a minute. I do see a little bit of rotation north of Crossville. Station 58, I'm seeing what looks like some weak rotation north of Crossville. That's almost like right where I'm at. Yeah, have him watch that storm. If he sees anything lowering, let me know, because there is rotation north of Crossville.
Said it's going green.
Yeah, there's rotation north of Crossville, almost right here where we're at. It's literally passing just barely south of us.
Yeah, I was going to take care of this.
So yeah, say a prayer. Yep, we got broad rotation north of Crossville. We'll take a look at our camera one more time. It is completely calm here. Lightning is absolutely persistent with it. All right. Having to watch myself here because this storm here has got some little bit of rotation showing up.
Severe.
It's going severe.
I just got alerts over severe alert over my phone.
10-4, warning coming up. And it looks like it just passed us, thankfully.
The National Weather Service in Huntsville, Alabama has issued a
Severe thunderstorm warning.
County in northeastern Alabama, southwestern DeKalb County in
Station
northeastern
58, we're back in formal operations.
Coleman County.
10-4 to station 26. I see a video of the light here at my station next to Chapel.
There is a warning out right now.
To the group chat.
60-mile-an-hour wind gust with this storm here. Warning just going out. Give me just a second to get everything fixed here. All right, so seeing a little bit of rotation, not really that concerned with it, though. I'm more concerned about the damaging winds. Severe thunderstorm warning. Looks like severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Geraldine to near Aurora to Steele, moving northwest at 25 miles per hour. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts possible. Locations impacted: Albertville, Boaz, Guntersville, Arab, Crossville, Geraldine, Grant, Douglas, Lakeview, and Union Grove. Yeah, Station 58, the sky is green outside at our station.
That's not good. There's going to be some hail in that one. I got hail out here at Aironi still.
Yeah, 10-4, we got rain falling. I think I just heard a little bit of hail. All right, so yeah, I do see some hail northwest of Crossville. It literally just passed us and started developing, so we got pretty blessed there. It passed on by. But if you're around Lathanville, Oak Hill, Painter, get ready. You got some hail coming your way. Kilpatrick as well. If you're in Boaz, get ready. You got some damaging wind potentially coming in. Also, damaging wind potential moving into Painter, Kilpatrick area right now. Pendergrass, Rogers, Geraldine, Five Forks, Whiten, Hopewell, Chigger Hill.
Just got a call from the NWS, the automated thing. Disastrous severe thunderstorm warning is in effect.
I have never heard of that in my life. I've never heard of that before. That's new. Yeah, I'm not seeing a word that like that in the message here. But
Yeah, that doesn't match the warning at all.
yeah. Yeah, I know I'm reading the text and it doesn't say.
It was the 845 2525077 number.
It went around us over, but so anyway, moving off to the west now over Kilpatrick, approaching Painter, some damaging wind potential. Boaz, some damaging wind potential with that storm. Albertville as well. Guntersville. I didn't say Boaz. Corbinville, Rabbit
I
Town,
never heard that
High
number
Point.
before.
256-845-0777.
Yep.
I called it back, and it was the voice messaging system for the Cap County EMA.
Okay, that's different. I still see a little bit of weak rotation north of Crossville, literally right over me, but I'm not that concerned with it. Again, for those that's just joining, severe thunderstorm warning in effect now for Marshall County, northeast Alabama,
Yeah, whenever I get a number like
southwest DeKalb County, northeast Alabama, and northeast Coleman County and north central Alabama. Until 10:45 at 9:40 p.m., severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from near Geraldine to near Aurora to near Steele, moving northwest at only 25 miles an hour. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts possible. Areas impacted: Albertville, Boaz, Guntersville, Arab, Crossville, Geraldine, Grant, Douglas, Lakeview, and Union Grove. This storm is currently over Boaz, also Kilpatrick, Arona, Lathanville, Crossville. Looks like the hail is kind of sitting toward Oak Hill and Painter. So if you're at Painter, get ready. There is some hail with this storm, about probably anywhere between pea and dime size hail with this storm as it's moving on across the county here. Dang, that's some broad rotation there near Egypt. Which all thunderstorms just about produce have some form of rotation in them. It's when they start getting really tight rotation and it starts lowering. That's when things get concerning. Here at the station, we've got 7 mile per hour, 8 mile an hour winds out of the west-southwest, and that's it. Hailing in Crossville. What size hail have y'all got?
Hey, Chris, I sent the number in the group chat.
10-4. We're getting some hail reports out here. Watching that. This is mainly going to be a damaging wind threat. This storm has got some major lightning with it. Now moving off toward Albertville and the Douglas area currently. And in DeKalb County, it's moving toward the Pendergrass area, Double Bridges, Hustleville, Martling, Asbury, Martling, and Asbury again. So going kind of toward the Double Bridges area and the Asbury area. Also Rogers, Whiten, Five Forks, Geraldine, you're going to get clipped by this storm. If you guys are up around Fife, this storm is south of all of y'all. So it's affecting the southwest portion of the county, moving into Marshall County at this point. Pea-size hail, okay.
Reiterating that we are under severe thunderstorm warning at this time for approximately 56 more minutes.
Sardis was really bad. Yeah, I know it. It looked pretty mean down there. There is a severe thunderstorm warning out also south of us. That includes Atala, Ivoli, Egypt area, Altoona, Walnut
Gonna be
Grove
after some of the
area,
rain
Sneed,
and so forth
or
for quite a
no,
while.
Douglas,
This
sorry,
is
right
Fort
outside of the
Beach
area.
Metro with additional check-ins or weather-related reports. This is Kilo, Quebec 4, Alpha, Hotel Oscar, Chad and Alphaville, no traffic. Fort KHO, Chad got you on the list. Thanks for being there. Zulu, Papa,
All right, the storm is quickly weakening over as it's moving past Crossville, so I still see a little bit of hail showing up in it around the Painter and Pendergrass area. Also, maybe Kilpatrick, and moving off to the northwest toward Albertville.
What did I tell you? I said to you.
Station 58 looking like that storm. Sorry, I was just reading a comment that came up there. Give me just a second to get my thoughts back. Looks like it's moving over Pendergrass and Rogers and Painter in DeKalb County. Also over Kilpatrick. Looks like it's weakening a bit. There is a little bit of hail, though, showing up around the Pendergrass, Painter, Oak Hill area. Also a little bit of hail showing up north of Boaz. Looks like kind of going toward Whitesville, just to the east of Mount Hebron. But there is a good bit of damage reports coming in as far as trees down and stuff. I believe that's going to be around Avali, somewhere down in there.
Northbound line right at the top of the mountain.
This is Station 90. Did you say Mount Hebron?
Mountain Borough. Looks like Mountain Borough, Sardis City, Boaz, Douglas, Albertville, all of them going to be getting in on this. All the way south to Ivoli, Egypt areas, Walnut Grove, those areas there, and yeah, approaching Douglas right now.
1.5 miles on 278, keep 3 down, blocking the roadway. Day 44, hit reference, call 143 at 2041 out of highway 227 at Grove.
I ain't getting there, station 26. It's scary, but I ain't getting there.
So I'm not the only one that's nerves kind of shot up just then, huh? Okay, not weather related. Yeah, my anxiety.
Whenever I kept sending in videos showing that the storm was here, it was really, really bad. The lightning was horrible. The rain was really, really strong, and a few gusts with winds would come through a different direction, so I figured there may have been rotation. So my nerves are shot.
Yeah, 10-4. I started
Just
seeing.
wish they.
I started seeing that. I started seeing that rotation come over me, and I got a little nervous too.
And where I'm standing on the back porch, luckily it was enclosed and everything, and I had Brandy on video, and she was watching the lightning with me. And then I'm like, no, I'm just going to cancel this call with you, and I'm going to record it. I don't know if I have any damage out here, though. I haven't went out and looked.
10-4. Y'all be safe. It looks like it's pretty much passing on by now. Looks like it's over Pendergrass and Rogers area and Painter, so yeah, my heart sank when I seen that rotation right over me. So, because I just saw a little bit of a lowering. but looks like the strongest parts of it now are around Whitesville, Mount Hebron area. Needmore, that's just to the west of Boaz, sorry, going toward Douglas. This was earlier rotation. It was north of Crossville, very weak, like right over
Do
me.
you think it'll hit Thunderstorm? My children are down there.
Hang on, we got another warning.
The National Weather Service in Birmingham has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern blood.
All right, cancel that. That's going to be National Weather Service Birmingham issuing a warning out. Let's see. Give me just a second. It does look like the storm's moving toward Guntersville, but the good news is it is weakening a bit.
They were going to, there's still some more behind Nettle County that may come up through. And then that storm cell that's between Crossville and Geraldine, slightly to the west, is tracking a little bit into Marshall County. Still headed toward Grant, but it's moving really slow. Expect this severe thunderstorm warning to last about 49 more minutes. KD4 BJW.
All right, 49 more minutes.
Kilo Romeo 4 Golf Papa Echo. This is
Hopefully not.
November 2 Foxtrot Yankee S2SY Danny Boaz, no traffic. Copy KR4 GBE. He is a little noisy and N2FY.
I think it might be y'all's end. I've got audio. It's showing up. I've got full audio on here. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot Uniform November, KO4FUN, name's Chris in Crossville, no traffic. Checking in.
Good evening, Jason. This is W04C. Tony Douglas, no traffic.
Alright, yeah, Jen, you may have to leave the stream and come back.
And they recognize your KO4FUN near Crossville and Tony W04C.
It's probably the internet, because I'm having problems too.
And so, Chris, you've probably experienced the most intense part of this particular sail coming through your area. Tony, it's going to be close to you before long. KD4 BJW.
Roger that, thanks for the information. This is KO4FUN. I'll give you a call here in a second once this storm gets out of here. Wow, drone show. I didn't know there was a drone show. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm still working on getting the photos up for everybody, just FYI. Had to jump back on again. So I've got hundreds of photos I'm going through, so bear with me while I get those up. But let's do an update on the weather really quick. Strongest part of this storm, honestly, is pretty much splitting off. It's west of Boaz, so y'all got some moderate to heavy rain in Boaz. Overall, it's kind of splitting in half. So we've got one storm going northeast, another one going kind of a bit further west, kind of splitting up. So Douglas, y'all are about to get some hail and some high winds over there. Albertville, again, it is kind of splitting up and going different directions there. So Albertville, y'all may just get some wind and some rainfall. You know, maybe a little bit of hail, but I'm not even seeing that. But the strongest part of this storm, we've got two little different cells here. It's split off. One around Pendergrass, Rogers area. That's in between. Right now, this storm is in between the DeKalb County, Marshall County line, going kind of toward Double Bridges area. I don't see this thing lasting very much longer, at least on the northern part. It looks like this thing is weakening out a bit. But the southern part here, still pretty strong storms down there around Douglas, still a warning in effect. Looks like the strongest part of this line in our coverage area is around Douglas right now, coming into Douglas, Whitesville, Mount Hebron, Needmore, Horton areas. That's the strongest part. Could have some damaging winds and even some embedded hail in there, but this thing is weakening very quickly. Another one of those deals that just pops up really quick. it moves on through, and hopefully that'll be the last of it. Let me zoom out and see if we've got anything else. I mean, this literally looks like the only storms at this point on the radar within probably 100 miles of us. So once this gets through, hopefully this will be the end of it for tonight. We don't have to mess with it anymore unless we get something pop up unexpectedly. Yeah, the winds, they were doing some odd stuff, that's for sure. And for Gadsden viewers, this thing is just west of y'all. Looks like the strongest activity is around the Gallant area, Chandler Mountain area. And I've been noticing some broad rotation with this thing the whole time. But when you see it, when you got a sail this big, that's really not unexpected out of it, to be honest. But yeah, that's not concerning at the moment. But there's still some damaging winds possibly going into Sneed right now. I'm seeing a pocket of some damaging winds there going into Sneed. So if you're in the Sneed area, you got some very high winds coming through. Altoona, Walnut Grove areas as well. Some high winds coming through there. Overall, the rest of the county, everything, as you can see, other than the bright colors here around Sneed, we're not seeing anything like that up here. So that is good. Let me check regular velocity and see if that changes. But no, still some high winds. Do still see some broad rotation with this storm north of Gallant, moving toward Walnut Grove. Some high winds with it, maybe damaging winds over Sneed as that moves on off to the northwest. But up here, as you can see, no bright colors. We don't have any bright colors up here. So I figure the northern part of this warning will probably cancel off pretty shortly. It's 10 o'clock right now, so let me see if there's any updates on it. All right. So looking at this report, at 9:40 p.m., National Weather Service issued a severe thunderstorm warning. Of course, for Marshall County, northeast Alabama, southwestern DeKalb County, northeastern Coleman County, and north central Alabama till 10:45. So we got a little bit longer. Severe thunderstorms located along a line extending from near Geraldine to near Aurora to Steele, moving northwest at 25 miles per hour. Hazard to be 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, radar indicated. Locations impacted: Albertville, Boaz, Guntersville, Arab, Crossville, Geraldine, Grant, Douglas, Lakeview, and Union Grove. But again, if you're in Albertville, Crossville, Geraldine, there's no damaging winds showing up on the radar. If you're in Sneed, now there's potentially some damaging winds showing up on radar. If you're in the Sneed area, it's pretty rough down there. If you're around the Walnut Grove area, there's some pretty high winds coming your way as well. So, but as far as our area goes, this storm continues to weaken. So there's a lot of lightning with it.
26, you okay?
Oh yeah, hang on. I gotta check on 26. Yeah, 26, my bad. Is she alright? Just curious. But looks like it's weakening. But Sneed, y'all are getting some very, very high winds there. I'm seeing about 50-something plus miles per hour right over Sneed at this point. Station 26, are you good there?
We have this sail that's nearly due east of Douglas right now, tracking across the county. It looks like it'll be in the E-Rub area by 10:23. It's moving northwest or west-northwest.
This is Station 85. I think Elvis is going to just try to give her a call, make sure she's okay. Because it's a pretty scary
Get
storm.
that tail out of this storm, according to National Weather Service. And the other sail is most of the intensity is right at the county line between DeKalb and Marshall
Alright,
County.
10-4. I just tried to give her a call, but she's on another call already, so just let me know. Station 58
Looking
standby.
like the track is going to go to the east of Grant, and that general area, if it holds together that long. There's still a lot of rain in there.
Alright, so let me give some good news. If you're in DeKalb County, your severe weather threat is pretty much done with this. We are still under a warning. That'll be moved out in a minute. This is nothing but rain at this point. So if you're in DeKalb County, Crossville, Geraldine areas, you know, it's all west of us, and plus this thing is fizzled out pretty much. If you're in Albertville, Boaz, it's fizzled out. The strongest activity now is just to the south of Boaz and west of Boaz around Douglas and Sneed. south of Mountain Borough around the Egypt area. Still some heavy showers of storms there. Still, there is some warnings in effect. We will see if they cancel, but I am seeing an additional pop-up around the ball play area just to the south. So it's a little bit of a pop-up, and the thing is, we're going to continue to have chances of storms. Hopefully they're not severe, but we do have a marginal threat of more severe storms on Friday, as if we haven't had enough of this the past 2 days in a row. We got to get some more tomorrow. But the good news is this area of high pressure that is causing these storms to move in an odd direction. It's actually the reason these storms are moving east to west. Is that rotating area of high pressure up to the north. Storms are kind of rotating around that high pressure moving west. This thing will eventually weaken out on Sunday. So this crazy, insane heat that we've been feeling, and when I say, I can't say this enough, I don't think I have ever felt it that hot since I've been alive. I'm pretty sure that I've never seen the sun melt plastic before, but I've officially witnessed the sun melt plastic out in the backyard. So it's been that hot. So some crazy stuff, absolutely crazy. But thankfully that area of high pressure finally weakens on out and gets out of here by at least Sunday, and then we have better chances of showers and storms, but the future forecast outlook showing not quite as hot as we go into the future. So fingers crossed that we don't have another heat wave like this. Maybe we won't see another heat wave all year. That'd be great. I can do without. Yeah, the winds are weakening a little bit around Douglas. Looks like it's continuing to weaken a bit. Sugar Hill area. Let me have a look. Yeah, y'all are fine up there around Sugar Hill. Everything's west of you. So we're going to stay on just to make sure that as soon as I jump in the shower that I don't have to get out again.
Station 20, we got power back on Highway 35.
10-4, good news. We'll be about to wrap operations up here in a minute. Looks like most of that storm's weakened on out. Heaviest stuff's around Douglas and Sneed. As far as DeKalb County goes, everything's great. The storm developed right on top of us and just moved out. We didn't even get but maybe a little bit of rain, maybe a couple pieces of hail. That was it. And it was out of here.
Everybody doing okay? My radio service went down after my Wi-Fi went out, so I'd like to make sure everybody's okay.
Yeah, 10-4, y'all all right? We're okay here, a little shook up. I saw a little bit of rotation developing over us, so it shook me up a little bit, but other than that, I'm just kind of worried about Brandy right now. Haven't heard from her in a minute.
So far, everybody's okay down here. A lot of trees down. I've been patrolling the area, and there's a few down up here, about at least 7 trees. Got one tree close to a car and one close to my barn, but other than that, I don't believe no trees hit no houses over here.
10-4, good news. Well, hey, if you get some photos tomorrow of that damage, send them in. I'd definitely like to see them. Glad it missed everything over there. Everybody's all right.
Sent you a video in to your private phone of my dash camera. Got some lightning.
10-4, I'll check it out. I've got about 1,000 more messages I got to go through. I'll check it out. All right, everybody, we're hanging out just a little bit longer to make sure everything's good. But if you're in DeKalb County, and y'all want to go to bed, as of right now at 10:08, there's nothing there. It's good here at the moment. We're still watching it from Marshall County, but most of that's moving on out
Did
too.
locate the person messing their swimming pool, so they did receive that back.
I'm curious, how far did it travel? And yeah, the heat wave, I can guarantee you, at Second Chance
About
Shelter,
7 houses down.
absolutely. Wow, so what, like a half a mile or or was it not that far?
About a small football field size, I'd say.
10-4. Well, glad they got their pool back. All right, power just came back on. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. There's some really high winds down there, and I keep forgetting that.
I'm looking at these trees now. I'm gonna wait tomorrow to cut them, but some pretty big trees.
But still watching this, some nasty stuff. Still moving through Sneed and Douglas. I keep forgetting I haven't set my scaling right on here, so wasn't even looking at down here. Heaviest activity is literally around Douglas and Sneed right now. Honestly, this thing's moving on out. That warning, you know, might as well just be go ahead and cancel it because it's not doing anything at the moment. Unless you're in Sneed or, you know, Douglas. Y'all got some pretty strong stuff there. But Sneed looks like y'all are getting the worst of it at this point. Also, Altoona. Can't leave y'all out. Some pretty mean stuff there, too, around Altoona. Some hail also showing up with this storm. $10-4 on that. But yeah, these lately, I don't know if it's the heat or what, but I think everybody's anxiety has been hair thin lately. I know mine has. Absolutely hair thin. The slightest thing makes it go through the roof. So I've been dealing with that, and mine's the worst during the day. During the day, it's absolutely horrible. So yeah, it's been rough. All right, so DeKalb County's been pulled out of that severe thunderstorm warning. If you're in Albertville, you're outside of that warning. DeKalb County is cleared. No warning for DeKalb County anymore. The warning continues for the Douglas area. Sneed, looks like this thing may move toward Arab and Joppa. Y'all are in that new that severe thunderstorm warning. If you're in Boaz, this thing's west of you. They went ahead and left you in that warning box just because it hasn't fully moved west. But overall,
I've got a report of a tree down on 120 over here. But I ain't made my way over to check it out yet, so don't really know how serious it is right now.
Roger that. Be safe. Watch for power lines, especially at nighttime. I can unfortunately say I've almost drove into some because they're almost impossible to see till they're right there on top of your windshield almost.
Definitely be a rough time there.
Yeah, let's just say a couple of years back, that happened. But thankfully, I stopped and I seen the power lines right there in front of my windshield. So that's how close I got to running into them. But yeah, still seeing some high winds around Sneed, Susan Moore area, still moving off to the west. Looks like this thing's weakening on out.
I have a sick message from Station 26. She's okay. There's some trees down near her, though.
All right, 10-4, where's that location at where those trees are down?
She posted it on the live. She said near Slack Creek, which is, I believe, close to her. She said that one side of the road is out of power as well.
10-4. I'm watching a video right now, as a matter of fact. It looks like there is a little bit of wind damage. Just a little bit. I see the lightning and all.
I just failed.
Alright, so some minor tree
Yeah, from the
damage.
sound of her wind on that video, it sounds like not like what she's got here. What I have here. Thank God it's gone.
Yeah, 10-4. Grove Oak, if you're in DeKalb County, I believe that's Grove Oak area. Let me make sure I'm thinking straight here, because it's been quite an evening. Yeah, you're fine in Grove Oak. I don't know if you heard me earlier, and I may not have said it. Well, let me move my mic a little closer here. If you're in Grove Oak in DeKalb County, you're fine. Everything is out of here in DeKalb County anyway. Everything's west of us, so we're clear in DeKalb County. Yeah, these storms are really moving in an odd direction. It's really crazy. Two trees down across Route 75 on Horton. Okay. Thanks for that, Brandy, because I couldn't understand what Celeste said. Station 58 got report of 2 trees down across, looks like 75, roadway 75, and, hang on, my chat moved. Give me just a second. Looks like it's going to be around Horton at Slap Creek on each side of the bridge.
Its intensity quite significantly. Still tracking toward Grant, but that's not a very strong cell at this point. The other cell has also weakened. Most of the intense part is in Blount County, just to the west of Douglas.
If I got sound coming through, could somebody let me know if this thing's working?
Still tracking to the northwest.
It shows that it's working.
Most of that is now
Knock on wood, DeKalb County's supposed to be good for the rest of the night. But we've got another threat tomorrow.
I don't have a current track on it, whether it's going to come up into the county or not. But this current severe thunderstorm warning expires in 29 minutes. KD4 beats it every day control.
All right, so let me go ahead and clear areas. If you're in Lakeview, if you're in DeKalb County, it's out of here for now. There's no warning in effect. The storms are west of us. So if you're in DeKalb County, you're waiting on me to let you know you can go to bed. You're good to go to bed unless some storm just miraculously pops up out of nowhere like a bunch of these have. So just kind of keep that in mind. Make sure you got a weather radio in a way that you can, get woke up. But we're not supposed to have any more. This is supposed to be it. Thankfully. Till tomorrow.
This photo I just found in the
But
yard.
if you are,
This tree hit so hard on the ground, this stick, it just jabbed right in the ground.
if you are west of Douglas, the storms are, pretty much west of you. If you're in Douglas, storms are west of you is what I meant to say. So looking good if you're in Douglas, other than some rain and lots of lightning. Now, there's a lot of that going on. This storm's moving on off to the west, kind of toward Holly Pond and Baileyton area. It looks like it's rather weak, so I don't really see a need to even stay live, but we're going to anyway until this warning is canceled. Another little strong area of thunderstorm now moving toward Arab. So if you're in Arab, you're going to get some high winds and lightning and heavy rainfall out of that.
I got a call from a church member at Pine Ridge Baptist Church. There was somebody possibly suspicious sitting under one of their.
Okay. 10-4. Power's out in Atala, Carlisle, and Rockledge.
Send it to group chat.
Down
just
Duck
now.
Springs and
This thing
431.
come out of the tree so fast it just stabbed right in the ground. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, I see that. That thing had some force behind it. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get a hold of Josh and let him see that.
Is it in the chat?
Yeah, it's a video. It was just posted in the chat by Tyler.
We have an address on that?
Station 20, go ahead with your address and everything there.
Yeah, my address is 702.
I'm going to mute this really quick. All right.
You receive that address?
Type it in the chat for me.
10-4.
All right, that's interesting. I gotta say that took some high winds to drive that limb into the ground like that. That's very
Station
interesting.
58, Brendan Ellison had posted on the live that there was power out in Attala. And I forgot which area he said, and also a tree down. You can look at it.
10 for station 85. I think you got confused there. It's station 58. It's all good. All right, so we're still gathering information and damage from section because there's obviously a good bit of damage there. Some very interesting photographs coming out. The wind was so high that it's actually took some of the limbs and drove them into the ground. So very interesting. I believe EMA is going to be checking that out for sure. So we'll have some more information on that tomorrow once it's daylight and EMA can get out there and check some of that out. We'll have more information there. Very interested to find out, more on that.
Station 58.
Go ahead there, 26. All right, everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here.
I'm all right. She's also following the friend mine gave that report.
Sorry about that. Anyway, going to go ahead and wrap it up here with our sponsors. That will be RKG Automotive Group. If you're looking for a new vehicle, new dream car, you can go check them out on Facebook. Lots of good prices, and you can check them out. Give them a call, 256-323-7323. And also Sammy Brook Photography. If you need somebody to do photography work, maybe a wedding, church event, family event, something, anything. Good photographer, does an amazing job. Sammy Brook Photography, check her out on Facebook. And other than that, we've got a ton of photos to get up, and hopefully this is it for tonight because I want to go to sleep. So y'all have a good night. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you probably again tomorrow. Maybe not, but probably so. Take care, be blessed. We'll see you on the next update.